is triple 27. And we found the 327. So now when you say our equals love in 3 letters divided, so our daily bread is love plus 27. Love plus half love, our daily dairy. Our daily dairy. Oh, that's too good. Our daily dairy. If someone came up with a milk carton that was an official company called Our Daily Dairy, I would cry. I would actually cry and throw my money at this person. Okay? Our Daily Dairy adds perfect. And if they put the numbers on the carton, I'd be like, you have just won the gold medal of like the Canadian Empire, whatever we can award you. Our Daily Dairy adds perfectly to love plus love plus love, triple love. That equals university, which equals love plus love plus love. That equals the Holy Ghost, which equals love plus love plus love. And you can find the 3 loves in all those phrases. University, the Holy Ghost, Our Daily Dairy. So I'm telling you, someone start a company called Our Daily Dairy and put that in all capital gorgeous letters on the cartons of your milk products. And people will throw their money at you like you would not. Okay. I'm serious. Anything that makes someone laugh when they say it, and is that mathematically perfect, do it. Our Daily Dairy. I just be like, this is hilarious. I need to buy. Okay. By the way, buy equals sell equals trade equals 48. And a lot of that happens on a street called Wall, which equals 48. Okay. So, back to our story. We just solved Cadbury and all dairy milk. That was the introduction to this fantastic preaching. Cadbury equals Jesus, equals Messiah, equals London. To London, boy, equals English, I believe. English equals Jesus. Yes. Yes, exactly. So, Cadbury, I mean, we're talking a famous British chocolate company here. Candy company in general. Cadbury equals English, equals London, equals Jesus, equals Messiah, equals gematria. Gematria is letters equal numbers. That's what we're doing. Okay, so all together now. Cadbury equals English, equals London, equals Jesus, equals Messiah, equals gematria, equals element, equals energy, equals aurora. Woo! He's taken the glory for a lot in one number. Cadbury! And a very famous favorite line of mine. To London, boy! By the way, Big Ben clock tower. Big Ben, both words divided by 3 in 3 letters. Now you know why. Okay. Back to our story. Dairy milk. So what does dairy milk come to? Well, let me tell you. It adds to 102, which is the first 3-digit number that divides by 3 perfectly. So dairy milk, the famous brand of chocolate bar, courtesy of Cadbury, equals Jesus, who is the CEO of Cadbury, thank you very much, and the entire story of God and the entire universe, takes the glory for it. Remember this divine, very sobering, and good truth. The people come and go, Jesus remains the CEO, and Jehovah takes the glory for everything and everyone in world history using numbers. Okay. Onward, which divides by 3. Oh man. And when I was looking at, this is on Magnum, back to Magnum ice cream. Magnum equals Jehovah. Okay. And what do they use in their bars? Belgian chocolate. And that's, I believe, why they charge a premium price. But this is a really cool gem because, remember, by Divine Ordinance, I was born and I'm doing this in Canada, which has French and English on all of our products. Man, we're good. We are good. So we get 2. We get 2 for the price of 1, man. When we shop in Canada, man, if you want to see the glory, you better come up to here. You know, we speak proper English and we know proper French. And we demonstrate that in all of our products. So, Belgian chocolate divides by 3 in English. And I know what's coming is chocolate Belge. Divides by 3 as well in French. By the way, the word French equals love, with 3 letters that divide by 3 and 3 that knit together to make 27. Look at the word French. The 3 letters that divide by 3 equal 27. The 3 letters that don't equal 27. Hello, French exists in the name of love for the glory of the Triune God who is love. So come to Canada, learn French, buy all of our products that have both French and English on them, do the math on them, sing your head off, and come and live here and contribute to this great country. Okay, so let's solve all the world's Belgian chocolate and chocolate Belge in this next moment. Okay, so to the board, Belgian chocolate. You're the next contestant on the Three Fest of the Universe. Step right up. What do you have to say for yourself? Okay, Belgian chocolate is now being solved. And the current date and time is exactly 11:28 a.m. May 31st, 2015 in Langley, British Columbia, Canada. Numbers land. I live in Numbers land. Come to Langley, BC, Canada. Numbers land equals 1, 2, 3 perfectly. We're going to have to change our welcome signage. You know, it's just hammer up a little wood sign in painted letters. Welcome to Numbers land equals 1, 2, 3. Okay. So, Belgian chocolate. To the board with you. Okay. And to the board divides by 3. So Belgian chocolate. This is a very famous, expensive set of letters. Because if you put these letters on your box, you're going to get a lot more money. Because you're talking about Belgian chocolate. And everyone knows that Belgian chocolate is higher grade. Okay, so Belgian chocolate. You know what, I want to write this all in a row horizontally. I could stack it, but for some reason I really do want to put it all in a nice long gorgeous. So Belgian chocolate. And then we're going to write the French right beneath it. Belgian chocolate, and then chocolat Belge. Okay. Both set of letters divided by 3 by Divine Ordinance, but for the first time in world history we're going to discover what the grand total is, and we're going to find love in this string. I'm telling you, this is the first time I've done this, gotten the grand total, and so you are very blessed to be watching this right now. Okay, so let's use red, even though it's been used so much because red is the king of colors. Belgian chocolate, the English first. Let's find love right off the bat. There's LO 27, number 1. Let's shoot for 9, so let's write them down. 27, there's an OC, that's 18. I is 9. Let's go, do we have something we can, let's go with the word BET to get another 27. Bet. And 21 plus, let's put a G and N and A and E together. Why not? Well, we got a couple of options. I could have gone L plus AN, and then, well, let's just go with what I had first. G and an H is 15 points. 20, G and an N is 21 plus another A and E, so that's another 27 accounted for. So we got 4 27s found, because you put the 9 and 18. I've already found 4 27s, which is love plus love. Amazing. So what do we have left? We've got 9 plus 12 plus 3. That's 24 888. Wow. Amazing. So Belgian chocolate, I'm going to switch back to black. Belgian chocolate literally equals love plus 888. To the glory of Jesus equals 8. Now, we just solved a total like this earlier in this video. You can rewind and check what that was. That, of course, adds to 132 divides by 3, also divides by 12 nicely. But what we found was just exceptionally beautiful. Love plus 888. 54 plus 54 plus 24. Too good for the number 3. Done. We've just solved all the world's Belgian chocolate and every use of the term. Thank you very much. For the glory of the Triune God. God the Father, Jesus Christ the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Amen equals 33. So now to the French. Okay. French, chocolat belge. Let's do the same. Shoot for 9s. We'll do the same thing here that we did before. We got 27. Got 18. Let's put the H in the, well, I like to go, there's a 9 there. I like to bump off, ooh, this is nice. Now let's put the T and the G together to make 27. We could have done that above as well. And then what do we have left? 12 plus 12. Oh man, I knew it was going to be even better. Yeah, it's even better. 12 plus 12 is 24 plus C is 27. You gotta be kidding me. So a final 27. Literally, in French, it's 27 plus 27 plus 27 plus 27. It equals 108 equals worship. And we found all 4 27s. That's insane. So back to black. So in French, chocolat belge equals 108 equals worship equals love plus love. And we found all 4 27s. By the way, this is exactly the same thing God ordained in the famous letters full moon, the most beautiful and romantic thing in the sky. LO 27, LO 27, FU 27, MN 27. Full moon equals 108, composed of 4 27s in 4 pairs of letters, just like chocolat belge. So, get some Belgian chocolate and eat it together with your loved one beneath a full moon. Okay, that's incredible. That is so cool. Don't you want to say it in French now? Chocolat belge. Chocolat belge equals love plus love, composed of 4 27s. We found all 4 27s. So, and then we found 4 27s in Belgian chocolate as well, and then we had a bonus 24 AAA. So both are equivalent in glory. Me being English, I'm going to push for English being higher in glory because in fact it is the higher value number of love plus AAA. But I would say both are equal in glory. Okay? So, Belgian chocolate is love plus 24 AAA. Chocolat belge is love plus love perfectly. And we found 4 27s. We found 4 27s plus the bonus 24. And of course, full moon equals 4 27s. And then you can add the word magnum in there because, for the record, I was looking at a Magnum ice cream bar product when I saw the text on the front of the box. It says made with Belgian chocolate, I believe, or just real Belgian chocolate. Real divides by 3. But Magnum equals Jehovah. So if you want to add Magnum to this party, oh, that's too good. Because that adds to my favorite number of world history, other than 240 perfectly, which is 201. The full birth name of Neil Armstrong, Walt Disney, Hans Zimmer, Heitor de Silva Costa, the design of the Christ Redeemer statue, the full birth name of Chuck Yeager, the first man to fly faster than the speed of sound, and the name of the plane he was flying when he did so, Glamorous Planets 201. It's also the full birth name of Britney Spears, and Jim Henson, the creator of the Muppets, and on and on and on and on. Okay, so altogether, Magnum Belgian chocolate adds to 201. And that's 888 by deduction. 201 is a 3-digit all-factor 8 number, which is a triple of 67. 67 equals water. 67 is the 19th prime, and 19 in turn is the 8th prime. So literally 201 boils directly down to 888 by the law of prime. And it's a 3-digit all-factor 8 number. 1 and 2 being factors of 8, zeros are allowed. Okay? So 3 and 8 are perfectly glorified in this famous number 201. 888. To the glory of Jesus equals 888 and the Trinity. Belgian chocolate. Don't you just want to pop some in right now? Okay. And then the word enjoy equals Jehovah. So enjoy Magnum. Enjoy Belgian chocolate equals 201. Enjoy Magnum. Ice cream. Stick the word enjoy in front of all these things. Enjoy equals Jehovah. Consume divides by 3. Partake divides by 3. So partake of Belgian chocolate divides by 3. Consume Belgian chocolate divides by 3. All right. Oh man, which leads us to, so that was awesome. Now I'm going through, so I'm still in the frozen section at Walmart. Ooh, and now I come to this. Talk about the divine appointments. I mentioned that at the beginning of this video. I had a divine appointment with another human soul. Okay, it was coming up the aisle while I was doing this treasure hunting, and an exchange happened for the glory of the Trinity. So I'm going to tell you about that in a few seconds now. So we're going to make way for this next party. Now, I'm in the instant dinner section. The instant dinner section, and I was instantly impressed by this company called Swanson because they were selling these things for cheap. They were only $2 a piece for a full instant dinner meal that you just microwave By the way, microwave oven is so loaded with 27, it's not even funny, we're going to get that on the board in a minute. But I was really impressed. So Swanson divides by 3. What does it add to? Well, let's find love straight off the bat. I'm going to go in blue because their color is more or less blue. Let's see, where do we want to find love here? 42, there's a lot of high value letters in here. Let's just get a grand total. 42 plus 15 is 57, plus 48 is 105 by my calculations. So Swanson equals 105. And then both syllables divide by 3. Swan and sun. Sun is 48. Swan is 63. Or sorry, 57. But can we find 54 love exactly? I am trying to check that right now. 15 plus 33 is 48. 33 plus... I don't know that you can, and that's fine. We'll just leave it. It's an obvious 3 fast, like, you know, other cool things. It's bookended with 33. You got a 15 here, you've got a 15 here, and then these guys make 42, so lots of cool things in there. Wait for it, okay. Oh yeah, and then this was really cool. So I wrote down what happened here, times 6 in quotes. I'm going to tell you that a elderly woman in one of those electric driving carts in the grocery store, you know, because she's sitting down, she's driving one of these metal cart things. And I believe she was probably with her husband or a friend who is also somewhat elderly. And I was right there in front of them, and she asked if I could hand her 6 of these chicken strips, Swanson chicken strips packages. And I did. And of course, 6 is a double of 3. So a divine appointment. I'm there treasure hunting, and she asked for 6 of them. Double of 3. I mean, it's very rare that someone gets 6 instant dinners of one type. And it happens to be the type that I'm staring at. And 6 is king for the number 3. It's the 6 days of creation, which is a pair of 3s. Day 1 was completed on day 4, day 2, day 5, day 3, day 6. It's a pair of 3s to make 6. Obvious divine appointment. And so I just write that down as a reminder. That in the moment, someone asked me to hand them exactly 6 of them. And furthermore, they were chicken strips. That's what's written on the box. Well, chicken strips divides by 3. So we're going to solve chicken strips in the name of love. We've solved chicken nuggets before. And now look at what's really cool. Swanson copyright. Don't forget the R bonus. Add the R bonus on top of 105, you get 1, 2, 3 perfectly. Okay? So, officially, it's Swanson R. R is 18 divided by 3. Well, Swanson R equals 1, 2, 3. You're going to want to go and buy Swanson meal products right now and consume them. At Walmart, they are insane value. And I was impressed by these things. I'm like, these are happy people. On the front, it says, comes with a brownie. It's a full instant meal dinner with 3, they always have 3 items in the meal. They'll have like a meat product, they'll have mashed potatoes, and they'll have corn or some other vegetable. And then with a brownie. I'm like, these are fun people. And it comes in like a decent sized box, and it was only $2. $2. I was like, for the convenience? I'm like, this is good value. And I'm like, the woman wanted 6 of these things. I was like, yeah, this is good value. So Swanson, 1, 2, 3 with the R, and now chicken strips. And so it was officially chicken strips that this woman asked me for 6 of them. They were on the top shelf. I was standing there, tall person. She's there in her electronic, you know, buggy. Her husband's beside her. He could have grabbed them, but they both looked at me and just like, can you get 6 of those? I'm like, yeah, I'm fully aware. This is for the divine ordinance. Everything happens by divine ordinance. And God says to me, after things like that happen, He says to me, why did that happen? Oh, because 6 is a double of 3. And so chicken strips. Let's find love in chicken strips. It's real easy to do. it's a single chicken strip, and then S is a bonus +1 on the end. Okay, that's very legal for you to do. And it's knit together. The word chicken knits together with the word strip like that. The word trip divides by 3. This all divides by 3, and then these guys chain link, making 33. Like, it's obvious the word chicken was meant to go together with the word strip. Okay? And so, find love in a chicken strip. And then the S is just like bonus material. So let's shoot for 9s. There's 27, number 1. I'm going to remove these guys. Okay. Now the question is, let's just block this away for now. Let's put an S and an E and a C together to make another 27. So 27 number 2. Then it would be nice. That's going to be difficult. So the T is going to push it up. Well, let's go to the T and a P to make 36. It's a multiple of 9. And then the H and the K and the N would have to go together to make 19, which would make 33. Okay, let's just get grand total, see how we go here. And then put the C there. That adds to another 36. And then you've got left over another 9 points left over. So lots of 9s in there. So let's make sure it's all written on the board. This becomes a 36 with the C in there. So 72 plus 9 is 81. Wow, plus love. Amazing. So a chicken strip is 135. So that's literally love plus half a love perfectly. So chicken strip is love plus half a love. Okay, now I'm really determined. I really want to find that love plus half a love in a single chicken strip. So a good strategy to use is to start with the highest value letter and try and bump it off first. Start with the highest value letter and try and bump it off into a team of 27. Like T is the highest value letter. It's like, do we have a 7 somewhere that we can put with him to make 27? No, we do not. Okay? We do not have it. See that? We do not have a 7 of any combination possible that can knit together with said T to make 27. So that tells me we're going to have to make a 54 with a team of 54 with this guy 27, or with this guy T. Okay? So I can put the T and the R and the P together, and that bumps off 3 high value letters to make 54 love number 1. So love number 1 has been found. I'm going to circle the loves and the half a love as we find them. So there's love number 1. Okay, let's shoot for the highest next. So what's an S is a high value letter. An S and an H makes 27. Brilliant. So there's our half a love. And so the rest already equals love, the final love. But the question is, can we split that one into 2 27s for bonus marks? So we're left with this I, don't forget. And what's the next highest value letter? We've got N14. Can we get a 13? I'm sure we can. We must be able to. Can we get a 13 from there? From that N. Let's see, we would need a... we may not be able. I don't know if we actually are. We might not be able. So I'm just going to stick the word can together, which is 16 is 30. So that's 30 for that, plus all the letters, the rest of the letters divided by 3, making 24. And yeah, these 3 letters had to go together to make a multiple of 3. No option, the word can there. So the rest, the other team is 30 plus 24. So altogether, what we found in chicken strip was 27, what was our first team? 18 and 36. So our first team was 18, 36, love number 1. Then we found 27, 27, right? We did, right? Or no, we found 27, and then 24, 30. 24, 30, love number 2, and then 27, half a love. Okay, so going up in order, 18, 24, 27, 30, 36, teams that all divide by 3, yielding what we had to find, love plus half a love in a chicken strip. So now, what's really cool is a Swanson chicken strip is an ordained marriage couple. You gotta be kidding me. 105 plus 135? That equals the famous, great, one and only 240 of world history, which is 888 times 10. By the way, that's also the full birth name of the great film score composer John Williams, who is agreed by everyone to be the greatest film score composer of all time. The writer of Star Wars. Star Wars theme song. John Towner Williams adds perfectly to 240. 888 times 10. And that's why he is so famous. Okay? So Jesus equals 888 takes the glory for it all. So a Swanson chicken strip, 105 plus 135, both dividing by 15 for the number 3, knit together perfectly to make 240 exactly, 888 times 10. A Swanson chicken strip. And by divine ordinance, as I would solve Swanson and I'm staring up at this product on the top shelf, I have a lady, an elderly lady, come up and ask if I can hand her 6 of them. Because 6 is a double of 3. That's why it happened in the moment. And I've got other divine appointments coming with the next product, so don't go away. Okay, that was awesome. So I encourage you to try Swanson instant dinners, instant meals. Oh yeah, which leads us to the famous. I pulled the product off, and then I'm looking at the back, and I'm looking at other things and seeing if maybe they'll share some of the history of their company on the back. But an obvious gem jumps out at me, and I wrote it down. Microwave oven is so loaded with 27s. We're going to solve every microwave oven right now. So there's after Swanson. So now let's solve microwave oven. The great, the famous microwave oven that we all know and love. Well, we need to teach this to our children so that they appreciate all the microwave ovens that exist for them that they didn't have to work for. Do you see how this is all about thankfulness and proper appreciation to God for the next generation? By the way, thankfulness is an extremely loaded word. Thank equals love, an F and a U equals half a love, and then an L plus an S equals Jehovah. That's love plus half a love plus Jehovah in the word thankfulness. Okay? And by way of review, we solved the word thank the other day. Thank equals love, but we got this revelation that the A in the center knits together like a fountain with every other letter to make multiples of 3. So you can literally illustrate it beautifully like that. The word thank equals love, and the A knits together with all the letters around him to make multiples of 3. So it's literally like a fountain. 3, 3, 3, 3. And A equals the first letter. You're just like, this is too perfect. Okay. So, thank Jehovah right now. So we're going to solve your microwave oven on behalf of all future children, so they know who to thank when they use the microwave ovens that were prepared by generations before them. Okay, so microwave oven. Step right up. You're the next contestant on the 3 Fest of the Universe. Step right up, step right up. Let's see what you have to say. Microwave oven. I checked in the store. It's so loaded with 27s, it's ridiculous. But now we're going to actually get it on the wall and see what the grand total is. I do not know what the grand total is. You're experiencing this for the first time together with me. Well, I know it's going to equal love because that's what I wrote down in my book. And so watch this. Let's work in red, as dry as it is, because red is the king of colors. So let's find love. Okay, well there's VE, 27. Here is IR, 27. An M and an M. This is what I really like. The bookends make 27. So you can see that the word microwave is 4 ordained to knit together with the word oven. You've got another VE, which is 27. Now you're getting excited about microwave oven. Like, look at how many 27s are just popping off. And then a WA is 24 plus a C here is another 27. You got to be kidding me. We've already got 5 27s. And then you've got 2 O's left over, which is God's favorite letter to glorify the number 3. 15, 15. Wow. So microwave oven literally is 27, 27, 27, 27, 27 plus 30. How much more love do you want embedded in the phrase microwave oven? Okay, so what does all that come to? Love plus love plus love plus 57. Love, love, plus 57 is going to equal 165. Now, if we are insanely cool, we can literally find 3 loves plus 3. Love, love, love plus 3. And this is possible because you've got a C there which we can pop off. So let's switch to blue and do it again. So pop off Mr. C. And now we're left with 162, which is triple love. So we've already popped off Mr. C, which is 3. Now can we find the other 3 54s? Well, I can't resist this M and N, the bookends, yielding that 27. we might as well stick with this 27. So there's love number 1. And then we've got another 27, 27 in the I and the R, and the V and the E, sticking those guys together still. So there's love number 2, and so the last part is love number 3, which is, just the O, the W, the A, and the O. 15 plus 15 plus 24. So there you go. All has now been accounted for. So that's my favorite now. Wow. You know, folks, this is like incredible stuff. Like, this is not Wheel of Fortune or Scrabble. This is real. This is the story of God we're solving here. So microwave oven equals triple love plus 3. I'm so happy I could dance. Okay, or jump. Dance and jump both divided by 3. By the way, dance equals 27. 3 times 3 times 3. Jump equals, bounce equals 60. Okay. And then up plus down divides by 3. So if you just jump up, okay. So microwave oven is 165 is love plus love plus love plus 3. Triple love plus 3. I mean, how much more do you want? And it's bookended with 27, so you're just, but like, as you're staring at it, the 27s are just glaring. Like you've got a pair of VEs. VE, microwave oven. Love, love. 27, 27. The bookends are irresistible. MN 27. And then it's just like, you know, good night. You know, all these letters left over divided by 3. WA 24, it's just like, good night. So microwave oven is just loaded. So there you go. We've just solved every microwave oven in the name of love. So the question everyone wants to know is, can you find love in your microwave oven? Of course you can. If you can't find love in your microwave oven, where will you find love? Okay. Quick, somebody get me something to throw in there. You know, a Swanson instant dinner, because that's the box that I solve microwave oven off of. Swanson instant meal. Go buy one, shove it in the microwave oven, and sing some praises. Okay, that was awesome. And see, it was jumping out at me so much when I solved it in the store. I just quickly wrote microwave oven equals love. All right, which brings us to our next hilarious one that is so loaded with 27s. Furlani Texas toast. No joke, we're still in the, the cold frozen section. Furlani Texas toast. Furlani equals 27, 27, 27, and then Texas equals Jehovah, and toast divides by 3. And this one's hilarious because they say, great on the grill, divides by 3. Ready in 5 minutes, divides by 3. Very famous set of words, by the way. Ready in 5 minutes divides by 3, and ready in 10 minutes divides by 3. I mean, how many boxes are advertising that? Okay. I told you this was a love marathon, folks. So let's keep going. Let us keep going. Okay, so Texas toast. And as a personal testimony, I have always loved Texas toast more than other types of bread to put in the toaster. Why? Because Texas toast is thicker. And when you toast Texas toast, when you put thicker bread, by the way, the word toast and bread both divide by 3, both divided by 15 by Divine Ordinance. Okay, so first you put in your bread, and then you get your toast out. What happened to the bread? Oh, that's a Calvin Hobbes cartoon. He's like showing Hobbes like the new toaster. He's like, look, Hobbes, there's this magical item here. Look, we put bread in, and then out comes toast. And Hobbes is like all like perplexed. He's like, where did the toast go? Just funny, Calvin Hobbes. But bread and toast both divided by 3, both divided by 15, in fact. And the reason I've always liked Texas toast is because it's thicker bread, and when you toast thicker bread, it's awesome because you get the crunchy on the outside, chewy on the inside, delightful feeling that God ordained in so many of the natural foods He created. Crunchy on the outside, chewy on the inside. Like a crunchy apple, but chewy, soft on the inside. Like a ton of items in nature are that way. And so when you eat Texas toast that has been toasted, you get the crunchy toasted surface, and you get the soft, pleasurable inside. And when you do this with garlic toast, it's the same feeling. Because who likes it when the entire thing is crunchy? Like it's just dry, and then you've got dryness. Well, if you've got it crunchy on the outside, you get the satisfying crunch, plus you get the moist, there's still moisture on the inside. It hasn't been dried and toasted to smithereens where it's just like crack, you know. Don't chip your tooth on the toast, honey. You know, you just want that toasted layer, just like marshmallows. What's the best marshmallow? Lightly toasted outside, soft on the inside. It's a phenomenon we all love. Crunch, chew, you know? Okay, so, to the board with Texas toast. Furlani Texas toast. You can find this product anywhere. And everyone wants a piece of the word Texas because Texas equals Jehovah. And by divine ordinance, there's a lot of Christ-worshiping people in Texas. Can you find love in Texas? If you can't find love in Texas, where can you find love? And I say that one with a little extra belief. Okay? There's so much love in Texas, it's not even funny. I mean, people get married in Texas so fast, it's just awesome. Texas equals Jehovah. Yeehaw! You know, everything's bigger in Texas. I mean, bigger divides by 3 just like big. Notice that? Big divides by 3, and then this divides by 3. 9, 9, 12, 18. So big is 18, this is 18, this is 12. So bigger is 48, a double of triple A's. Bigger. Big and bigger both divided by 3. Okay? And Texas, my goodness, the X at the center is the only letter divides by 3, that's 24 triple A. And then pairwise 3s from the inside out. Just like Jehovah. In fact, this is ridiculous. As I look at the word Texas and the word Jehovah, both only have one letter that divides by 3, which is at the dead center, and the rest make pairwise 3s moving outward. So literally, it's like this. Jehovah, O in the center divides by 3. Pairwise 3s, pairwise 3s, pairwise 3s. Same thing with Texas. But they add to the same number, 69. Jehovah equals Texas in the exact same way for the number 3. Center letter divides by 3. XO by divine ordinance. X's and O's are what we write for hugs and kisses. In X, kiss. Very exciting. X marks the spot. 2 mouths, when they turn like this to kiss, they make an X. The one head bends this way, the other head bends that way. To kiss, that's why it's an X. One head is bending to this angle, the other head is bending in that angle. The lips meet in the center where words come out of our mouth, words are king, and we kiss. X for kissing, O for hugging, circle each other. X, O, okay? Now you know why we have tic-tac-toe. Tic-tac-toe in 3 words of 3 letters apiece divides by 3, and we play it with X's and O's. It's all for love, okay? By divine ordinance. And that's why we write XO, 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 and traditionally we write it 3 times at the end of a Valentine. XO, XO, XO. Thank you for glorifying the Trinity. X is 24, the 24th letter, triple A. O is 15, 3 times the 3rd prime. And then E plus A makes 6. You've got that in Jehovah. Wow. Look at that. You've got an E plus A in the same position. In the center. Jehovah, E plus A. E plus A in Texas. Bookends make 39. Bookends here make 18. Plus, okay, what's in here is 30, and this is 15. So the word Texas perfectly, identically parallels the name Jehovah. Now you know why everyone wants a piece of the word Texas. Now you know why Texas is far more famous than many of the state names in the United States, and everyone wants a piece of it. Oh, we got Texas toast, you know, like everyone, like Tex-Mex, you know, Texas cheese, Texas products. Everyone wants a piece of the word Texas. And yes, Texas is home to a lot of Christ-centered people. Texas equals Jehovah. Don't mess with Texas, they say. That divides by... No, it doesn't. I was getting excited there. Wait for it. Do not mess with Texas divides by 3. There, you got to spell it out. Do not mess with Texas divides by 3. Let's write that just for fun. Do not mess with Texas. And then the obvious follow-up to that is do not mess with Jehovah. I mean, if you really were daring, you could mess with Texas, but don't you dare mess with Jehovah. You'll die. And you'll go to hell. Okay. So, do not mess with Texas divides by 3. Do not mess with Jehovah equals the same number. Like I've said, folks, I've said this many times in life. There are many things in this world that you can play around with. Jesus Christ is not one of them. Okay? Jesus Christ is the second member of the Trinity. God the Father, Jesus Christ the Son, and the Holy Ghost. There are certain things that, yes, you can play around with in this life. Jesus Christ is not one of them. Okay? You need to confess with your mouth that Jesus Christ is Lord. Okay? And believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, and you will be saved, forgiven of your sins. Do not mess with Texas divides by 3. Do not mess with Jehovah. Let's get the grand total because this is too good. Okay? This is how I did it. You've got this, I know width divides by 3. This part divides by 3. And then the T, oh man, you know what? I'm humbled here. This does not divide by 3. It doesn't. Sorry. It doesn't quite divide by 3. Don't mess. Yeah, no, it doesn't. You can solve it using the law of prime. Why don't we solve don't mess with Texas first? The grand total. I'll do it. You can solve everything. I insist on solving everything that has been spoken here. Don't mess 18 plus 15, 33 plus 33. That's really cool because DON is 33. And then the TM linking these together is 33. So don't mess is already 33 plus 33. And you got 24,888 here. And then this is 60. This whole cluster adds to 89. This is really cool, letter for letter. This final part is 89, which equals the 24th prime. Genius, 888. This here is 24 by itself, 888. So literally, don't mess with is 33 plus 33 plus 888 plus 888. Very beautiful. Very stunning. What does the whole thing add to? And I'll give you the law of prime here. 89 plus 24 is 113 by my calculations. And then that, so we got 113 plus 33 plus 33 is 176 divided by 8 plus 69 is going to bring us to 245 by my calculations, which divides by 5, glorifies the number 3 because it divides by 5, which is the third prime, and 15, 245 is, oh man, that's a push. 5 times 50, 5 times 49. So a sevenfold set of a sevenfold set of 5s, and 5 is the third prime, 3 is glorified. There you go. Maximally. Good. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay. So don't mess with Texas. We solved that. Don't mess with Jehovah, 245. Very good. And then if you add the O in there, do not mess with Texas or do not mess with Jehovah. That bumps us up to 260, which is perfectly God times 10. G-O-D times 10. And Jehovah in Hebrew times 10. Jehovah in Hebrew is 26. God in English is 26. 26 glorifies the number 3. I've talked about it a million times. It's an all factor 6 number, a double of 13, which glorifies the number 3. And when you multiply something by 10, you just jack it up. Done. So do not mess with Texas, or don't mess with Texas. Don't mess with Jehovah. Do not mess with Jehovah. Perfectly glorify the number 3, as I just said. Okay. Boom. So back to Texas toast and Furlani. 327s, FU 27 number 1, here's 27 number 2, and IR 27 number 3. Like, it's real glaring. F and U 27, R and I 27, LAN 27. Love plus half 11 for Lanny, and then Texas toast added to, in total, 69 plus 75 is, 144. Because these average 72 minus 3, and this is 72 plus 3. Well, 72 is a king all its own, it's a triple of triple eights. Texas is 3 points less, Jehovah. Toast is 3 points higher. It's really obvious. So an average of 72 doubled was 104, 44, 12 times 12. Good night. Okay. which is like, read about the New Jerusalem in the final chapters of Revelation, it's all 12s. And 144, because that's the heavenly city. Perfect, 12 times 12. And so for Lanny, Texas toast takes 81 plus 144, all factor 8 numbers that add to, oh man, yeah, 225, which is 15 times 15, which is the full birth name of the Queen, Queen Elizabeth. Elizabeth Alexandra Mary, who is on track on the 9th day of the 9th month this year, glorifying the number 3, to become the longest living monarch in British history. Okay, and I even wrote that down, I believe, yes, right in the store. For Lanny, Texas toast adds perfectly to 225, 15 times 15, king for 3. Okay, and on the box, I'll leave you to do these for homework. It says, grate on the grill. That divides by 3. And ready in 5 minutes. Substitute the word 5, F-I-V-E, or the word 10, T-E-N, for ready in 5 minutes, 10 minutes divides by 3. Ready in blank minutes divides by 3. Okay. And we're going to move on here because we got more to get through, and I have some divine appointments to share with the remainder of the gems that I got. The love marathon continues as we solve many, many things. Oh yeah. You know the famous phrase that you see on boxes and ads? Enlarged to show texture. Well, that whole phrase divides by 3. You can solve that one for homework. Black River. This is a big meat and steak brand, Black River. Well, Black River equals the famous 101, 3-digit all factor 3, and 8 mirror number, which glorifies 3. And it is the 26th prime. Bang on the nose, which equals God. And Jehovah in Hebrew. Glorifies 3, okay? That's a famous, steak, meat and steak pre-made brand. Now this is awesome. Then I was going into the next aisle in Walmart, Purex, the toilet tissue company. Purex Ultra with cashmere softness. Every word divides by 3. And the trademark slogan of Purex, this is toilet tissue, is pure comfort. Both words divide by 3. In fact, pure comfort adds perfectly to, it's amazing. Purex, like look at this, you do all these things, it doesn't take you long. It really doesn't. It takes longer for me to say what I'm saying than it does to do the math. Okay? How close are we to the end? We're almost there, folks. I'm going to push this to the end. I told you this is a marathon. There are many people that do certain things for long amounts of time. It's not very challenging for us to preach truth for this long, for the glory of God. Okay, so we got the patience to do this. So Purex, let's get it on the board. I'll just get the slogan. Purex equals 84. But now what's really cool is never forget the R, that's the bonus, which bumps it up to 102. The first 3-digit number that divides by 3. And then Purex, what's the bottom? Oh yeah, their copyrighted slogan of Purex is pure comfort. And both words divide by 3. Pure is 60, comfort is 90. Both divide by 30. It's like real obvious, pure comfort. And then that has also got a copyright R on it. To bring the total of this is 150. To bring this grand total, there it is without the R, here it is with the R, is the famous 168, assembled set of triple eights. Well, lo and behold, put these two numbers together, and you get the famous 270. 27 times 10, the perfect cube of 3 times 10. That's the same value as the directions of the compass. North, south, east, and west. By divine ordinance, those letters all add perfectly to 270. 3 times 3 times 3 times 10 for the glory of the Trinity. And so I wrote that down with an exceptional, exclamation point. 270. Right there. And of course the word tissue divides by 3, toilet divides by 3, and they say Purex Ultra with cashmere softness. Every word divides by 3. Cashmere is a very expensive word in the story of God, and it sells like hotcakes for high price. So let's find love in cashmere, the glory of the Trinity. Well, find 27s and 9s. There's 18, 18, so 27, 18, 18, and then what do we have left over? 9. You got to be kidding me. Cashmere equals love. Oh, that's insane. And then the word ace left over. Pure 9s in cashmere. 18 plus 18 plus 9 plus 27. That's love plus 18 is 72, a triple of triple eights. Wow. There's the famous 72, a triple of triple eights. triple of 24, so just like that. To the glory of Jesus equals 8. Cashmere, very expensive word. Makes things sell for a lot of money. Cashmere. Okay. And then Purex has a copyright on cashmere for some reason. So add the R in there, and that bumps this up 18 points to make 90 perfectly, which is king for 3. In 9 letters, no less. 8 for cashmere, 1 for the R. Okay. The word king in Hebrew equals 90 in 3 letters, melech. So cashmere equals 72 or triple of triple eights. But look at all the loves we found in there. Like 27 plus 27. You've got the 9 here plus any of the 18s you want. Okay. Cashmere is 27 plus 27 plus 18. Literally love plus 18 to equal that 72. So we found love in cashmere. And then you can just go even higher by, I kid you not, this is exactly what's written on this Purex. Purex Ultra with cashmere softness, all divides by 3, and Ultra divides by 3. Okay, now I'm going to tell you the mystery of 2-ply. 1-ply and 2-ply toilet tissue. Okay, and yes, it's called toilet tissue, not toilet paper. Tissue is soft, paper is hard. Do the math yourself. The word hard knits together with the word paper to divide by 3. Tissue and soft both divide by 3 individually. Okay. And that's what, of course, they call it tissue on the back of Purex. It's called tissue. That's the official, proper English word for toilet tissue. Okay. We are into, oh yeah, I'm going to tell you the mystery, show you the mystery now of 2-ply. And this is advertised on the front of these packages. They say 2-ply. 2-ply toilet paper. Well, what comes out of your mouth? You can always do these things. Watch this. 2-ply. It's really obvious. And then we're going to do the same with 1-ply. Watch this. Watch how the word 2-ply is meant to knit together with the word 2. The number 2 is meant to knit together with the word ply, just like 1 is knit together with the word ply to make a multiple of 3. It's too obvious. It's too beautiful. Each word is 3 letters apiece. And each word has a